Namaste and warm welcome in this short video presentation on reflecting translation theory and practice. I am Thirbahadur Khadka, MPhil scholar at Nepal Open University, second semester. Here I'll be sharing my experience of going through this course, and this is a part of an assignment on translation studies, where I'll be talking very briefly on the perception that I had regarding translation studies or translation before going through this course, and the and my perception of translation that I developed after going through this course. I'll be sharing my ideas regarding specific theoretical insights that developed through this course. I'll be talking on the insightful learning from the various works of translation during this course. And finally, I'll be sharing my experiences or my understanding, my perception on different challenges and the joys for the translator. I'd like to begin with my perception that I had regarding translation studies or translation before going through this course and the ideas that I developed later on. So actually, before going through this course, I was thinking translation is a matter of converting the text from one language to another language, from source language to the target language. I was thinking it a skill that a translator can develop through extensive practice, where practice matters much and teaching and learning has limited space. This course brought a kind of acquaintance, and I became familiar with different poetics and practices of translation. I went through different linguistic, literary, cultural, and ideological issues of the art of translation, the ongoing debates on and about translation, seminal ideas on the approaches, theories, acts, practices of translation, the different collaborative online workshops based on the translation of various texts, and such other different practices undertaken under this course reshaped my earlier understanding and my perception on translation. So now I think as I feel this is a vast area of study where theory and practice have equal role. The theoretical insights as well as the practical activities play a very dominant role. They have very equal role, they have very dominant role. The discourses on translation studies as well as the actual practices of coming up with translation can make a translator skillful in the act of translating. I feel this is a very complicated job. This is rarely a tough job. It becomes more complicated when the translator has to translate the text from one language to another language, which belong to culturally heterogeneous societies. My understanding is that a perfect translation is impossible. It can be clarified if we rely on what Jacques Derrida says regarding relevant translation. He says that we cannot come up with the perfect translation. Perfect translation, absolute translation is impossible. It, it can be relevant, it can be appropriate. By appropriate, Derrida means the translation that does what one expects of it, performs its mission, honors its depth, and does its job or duty while inscribing in the receiving language the most relevant equivalent for an original. Different workshops and assignments related to the translation of poetic, prosaic, legal, economic, and many other texts actually brought a kind of realization in me that translation is not only the conversion of words from source language to the target language, from one language to another language. In many respects, it is also it is also the recreation or the transcreation. The translator may not find equivalent words such as that of the proverbs in many cases, in many languages, and he or she might also have to come up with sense translation or often borrow the words from the source language and give the clarification of their meaning in footnotes. The most important thing, in my view, in my understanding, in my perception, for a translator is that he or she should have the in-depth knowledge of both the source and target culture. He or she should have the knowledge of unique linguistic features of both the languages, should have the knowledge of different taboos and many things. Sometimes the original text may be culturally misleading, it may be factually inaccurate, and the translator has the responsibility of correcting such things in the translated text. In many cases, the translator also has to change many things. For example, if a translator is translating a text belonging to Christian community to the language belonging to Hindu community, the translator has to be aware regarding many things. For example, if he or she has to present wedding dress or the icon, he should be careful regarding the dress pattern of both the communities so that appropriate things become possible. Actually, translation is increasing role. It has increasing role in both academic as well as professional areas, professional life. A good translator can enjoy both the popularity in academic arena as well as can have a better profession. We can see many vacancies for the translator in many organizations, including both governmental as well as non-governmental sectors. Newmark, one of the renowned scholars of translation, argues that global communication is possible because of translation. Another scholar, Grossman, says that there is the existence of old literature, universal civilization, availability of millions of texts, and cultural sharing among and between the people of many countries from the entire world is possible because of translation. Translation has thus very much important role in our life, and I hope my understanding on translation, my skills of translating will be developed in the days to come. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this short video. Thank you. Namaste.